Hello there. Welcome to my campfire. My name is Seraphine, the Midnight Bard, and I travel from place to place, seeking the strange, the bizarre, and the unexplained. There are few things that can have as big an impact on an individual as family. Blood is thicker than water, so they say, and whether we like it or not, our lineage determines a myriad of things about who we are. In some cases, the influence of your bloodline can go so far as to affect your health. Other times, it can be something so simple as your looks. And sometimes, well, sometimes your lineage can hold certain surprises. In a humble lakeside town, the townsfolk whisper rumors of one such case. Keep your eyes open, they say, and you might just catch a glimpse of the woman in the lake. My mother was an estranged woman. These past few days, she was a hollow shell of her former self. She cooked for us, but poked at her food without eating. She became mute, only replying with one-word answers if spoken to. And the weirdest thing was, every day, she wistfully gazed outside the window and into the distance towards the lake we lived by. One day, as I watched TV in the lounge, I saw her in the corner of my eye as she unflinchingly stood in a trance, staring out the window again. I'd sadly gotten used to this behavior, so I wasn't alarmed, until she did something she'd never done before. She stepped away from the window and opened the front door to venture outside. I hurried over to the window to monitor her and blanched in shock at what I witnessed. She wandered onto the edge of land that meets with the lake, then stepped in with bare feet into it. She didn't stop walking. Soon, she was up to her neck with water. That's when she turned towards me and smiled before she submerged her head underwater and drowned herself. You have no idea how fast I ran, but I was too late as I waddled hopelessly through the lake with no signs of her. Later, I broke the news through sobs to Dad when he returned home from work. That ordeal happened last month. Dad already had a funeral for Mom a week ago, accepting her death. But he couldn't be sure. After all, the police had never recovered her body from the lake. Somehow, I believed deep down that she was still alive. The next month, there were rumors circulating of a woman in the lake. Apparently, boats disappeared. People were lured by singing from the lake where they vanished. And there were sightings of a figure swimming in the lake's depths. At first, I vaguely thought it to be some weird connection with Mom, but dismissed the ludicrous notion. That is, until what happened today. You see, sometimes I stand by the edge of the lake at the spot where Mom disappeared, with the vain hope that she'll return. Today, I was waiting there again, with no signs of her yet again. I turned to go back home, but then heard a familiar whisper of my name. When I whirled around to look, I glimpsed a face poking out of the lake. Mom! I was paralyzed as I drank in her image. She stretched out a pale, blue arm towards me, as if inviting me to take it. I noticed the webbed fingers and scaly arms. I hesitantly accepted her hand and waded into the waters. She may not have been human, but she was still my mom. Now, I live happily, feeling at home in the lake. There are currently rumors of 2 women who roam its darkest depths.